What an awesome way to do magic. It is easy, available, anybody can do it. And on top of that, it's a powerhouse, a point of energy concentration for you to do powerful, powerful spells. What am I talking about? Bottle magic. If this is something that interests you, stick around. We're going to get into it right now. Hi, witches, blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you, pretties? Thank you so much for all the love that you guys give me every single week. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for the emails. Thank you for the messages. Everything. Thank you so very much for being there for me and all the support that you give me and all the incentive, and you guys just give me, you guys inspire me. That's the truth. You guys inspire me to be not only a better witch, a better person, and keep studying and keep learning so I can share with you all these amazing things. If you are new in this channel, again, my name is White Raven and I welcome you. The purpose of this channel is for me to share with you guys some basic magic and witchcraft. So if you would like to become a witch and if this is something that interests you, then please watch this video all the way through, hit the notification bell and subscribe, like the channel, share, and stick around because I'll be here every Monday, and sometimes more than every Monday, sometimes more than once a week, sharing with you a lot of interesting stuff. I do not work for people. I want to make sure that you guys please know that I do not work for people. All right, wow. So today's going to be the second part from the video of last Monday. I have over here my Sprite Trap, and I'm going to tell you what to do once you feel that the spirit is in there. I'm going to tell you today at the end of the video what to do with that. All right, but we're going to be talking about bottle magic. And please guys, I want to, before I go ahead and I continue with this video, understand that I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg with this. I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I do and some of the traditions that I follow, okay? Not necessarily everything that is out there. There's just way too much out there for me to cover in one video and for me to actually know. I just couldn't. So I have some bottles over here that I'm going to share with you what's the purpose of each one of them. I'm pretty sure based on the colors and whatnot, you already know what they're for. All right, but let me tell you a little bit of the story of bottles, of bottle magic. So the first ever recorded bottle came from none other than the Egyptians. It seems to me that they came out with everything, So the Egyptians used to put some incantations and write them down in papyrus paper. They will put this papyrus paper inside bottles and they will bury this in their cemeteries. Another thing that I want to share with you guys, and you guys already probably know, in the Islamic tradition, they used to what? Put a genie in a bottle. Put a genie in a bottle. And when I say the genie, please do not be thinking about Aladdin and my genie, the show that they used to have back in the day when we were little. Maybe you guys weren't even born. No, that's not what we're talking about. The jinn is a spirit, and we can talk about the jinn in another video, but in the Islamic tradition, they put the jinn in a bottle. Back in Australia, the Aborigines will make red clay bottles, and they will put incantations inside these bottles, and they will bury them. These bottles are called couscous, and they are meant to keep secrets and spells. So to continue with the video of last week, back in the 1500s in the Elizabethan England, witches and evil stuff was a big deal, was a really big deal. So people came out with different bottles to protect themselves, different devices for protection, hence of what I made for you guys last week, the Sprite Trap. And they also came out with these bottles, which I'm going to share with you guys in a second. But let me begin by sharing with you the things that I usually use. All right, I'm going to talk to you and tell you what each of them represents. In folk magic, we work with different bottles. The first one that I'm going to show you, I think is going to be my honey jar. So needless to say, this bottle inside has honey. Inside this honey jar, you're going to put elements that pertain to what you want to sweeten. So if you want to sweeten your loved one because he seems like he's distant and he's not paying attention to you, and you want to sweeten him towards you, so you're going to put your element, your tag log, and his tag log, and you're going to put it inside this bottle. Along with that, you can put roses, which is a basic ingredient, or rose water. I put some petals in there. I also put some sparkles. You can also put magnets in there. You can put little dollies in there representing you and representing him. You are going to then fill that jar all the way to the top with honey, and you're going to seal it, guys, with red wax. And you're gonna light a candle and light this candle, and this could be in your shrine, this could be in your altar, and you can keep lighting this candle up as long as you need it. I just remember I had this one in my altar. This is also another bottle. As you can see, it's surrounded by aluminum foil with the shiny part facing out. So this bottle inside has elements of the people that I am trying to protect. This bottle is for protection. So inside this bottle, I have elements or tag logs or direct links to the people that I'm trying to protect. Over here, we're going to have the second bottle that I want to show with you guys. This is also a honey jar. This one is meant to attract prosperity towards my life. So what you're going to do in here, you're going to first, if you want prosperity towards your business, you're going to put a tag log of your business. You're going to put a link of your business inside this bottle. Over here, I also put some money, I put some coins, I also put some herbs attracting prosperity, and then I fill this all the way up with honey. We are of course going to light a green candle on this bottle. I'm going to surround it with what I want, so you can put some money coins. These are really cool. These are the chocolate coins. You can also put it in your altar. I'm a devotee of Goddess Fortuna, so this is by Goddess Fortuna, and I also have it right next to my lodestone. All right, now the next bottle I'm going to share with you is a bottle that is very well known in hoodoo. They use it a lot in hoodoo, and this bottle is to make somebody's life miserable. You definitely want this person's life to become upside down, to rot, to be blocked. Everything this person touches becomes legit crap. This is the bottle that you're going to do. Now, this one over here, guys, is called a sour jar. Sour jar, this one over here, is filled with vinegar. You can also use ammonia, and you can use anything that is sour that you can visualize completely destroying and souring this person's life. You definitely need to put a tag log inside this bottle of the person that you are trying to sour. Now, there's a lot of different elements that you can add to these bottles. I am just telling you the basic forms of pretty much all of these bottles. So over here, after you put the tag log of the person with your incantations, you're going to fill this up with vinegar or ammonia or any other liquid that you think is going to work for you. You're going to seal it, right? You are going to empower and charge it with your intentions, and then we're going to seal it with wax, black wax. Once you are done with this person, you are going to bury this in a cemetery far away from you, in the person's property, or in a crossroad. Just make sure you don't have it close to you. A lot of people, once they done charging this bottle, they bury it upside down. So just make sure that this bottle is very well sealed, so none of that escape from the bottle. Now, other people add to these bottles animal parts, feces, and all the grossest things that you can imagine that can transform somebody's life into misery. Since I'm sharing this with you, I just want to let you know that before you do that, make sure you're justified and you're not doing this type of magic just because you feel like you can, out of spite or because somebody just crossed. You cannot be leaving hexing people left and right. The love bottle, I forgot to mention, guys, the honey jar If you feel very good about your honey jar after you light your candle and you charge it, it is beautiful to plant this with a plant. You can do one of two things. You can plant this outside in your garden under roses or beautiful plants, or if you have a really big planter with a nice plant, you can put this inside the planter and let it grow with your plant. Okay, I think these are really beautiful type of magic. The last bottle that I want to share with you is going to be the witches' bottles. Back in the 1500s, people developed and they came out with a lot of devices to protect themselves from evil lurking around. So one of the things they did was a Sprite Trap. And a Sprite is a fairy. A lot of people say, well, White Raven, a Sprite is a cute little fairy. It's like, no guys, fairies could be good and could be bad. So to avoid any kind of confusions, let's pretend this is just an evil spirit trap. So watch my video from last week if you want to learn how to make it. You are going to hang this by your door, or if it's in a business or wherever you think there's evil lurking around. Once you feel that this bowl has attracted that evil entity, then what you're going to do with your magical scissors of your magical athame, you are going to cut all of the red cord. So what's going to happen with that red cord? So let me tell you a little bit of history, guys. So back in the 1500s and 1600s, the people that came out with this trap, they also came out with these bottles. And this is called a gray beard or a Bellarmine bottle. Bellarmine is named after a very terrible Catholic inquisitor called Robert Bellarmine. And of course he had beard. So it was said that this bottle would represent that guy so much that any evil spirit would just run away. So these are made for protection. They used to be hanged in their fireplaces in the chimney because people back then used to think that evil spirit would enter your house or enter the house through the fireplace. They were also hung around the doors. They were even put inside the walls in the houses when they were building houses. The purpose of this bottle is for you to clean yourself or rid yourself of evil done to you or evil lurking around. So let's say you use one of these Sprite Traps, right? And you feel like that evilness is already all in here. Again, you're going to cut the red cords and you're going to put it inside the Bellarmine bottle. The Bellarmine bottles used to look like this, brown in clay. You don't have to use clay anymore. I painted this one and my man was so kind to do the sticker with the beer and the whole thing. You are going to fill this up with sharp objects, thorns, glass, sharp objects. Also things that belong to you. Your nail clipping, your hair, your urine. Especially if you feel like you're being the victim of an attack. You want to put your personal tag logs in here. So once you have all that together, bury it. You're going to bury it and it'll be done. Once this is buried, the magic should be done. If it's magic done against you, if it's evil lurking around you, should be done. Another thing that they used to do, and it's what makes the most sense to me, is they used to throw these bottles in fire and let it burn until they will explode. It was said that once that bottle exploded, the magic was killed, was done. The evil was done. Of course, nowadays we keep the tradition, and hence comes the infamous witches' bottles. It comes exactly from this time, guys. So witches' bottles are meant to protect you. Inside your witch's bottle, you can put water. Most definitely, you have to put your urine. If you're a girl that still has her period, you want to put some period blood in there. And of course, guys, this is going to be very individual. So don't be doing one for everybody in the house. This is very individual. I suggest that if you have a family, every single one of you guys should make one. It doesn't have to be elaborated and it doesn't have to be ginormous. Put inside any shards of glass, nails, tags, anything that is sharp and pointy, thorns, all of that stuff, you're going to seal it, and you're going to bury this in the front of your house by the entrance of your house. Let's say you live in an apartment and you cannot do this. In that case, you're going to bury this in a pot by the entrance of your house. And if you cannot do any of that either, just keep it in a dark place at home when it won't be disturbed. Let's go back to this one more time. If you did my spell last week, I want you to cut the cord. If you already feel like the evil is in this ball, make sure to cut the cord and put the cord inside a Bellarmine bottle, and you're going to bury this bottle. If you actually have a property in which you can do a ginormous bonfire and you can throw this bottle in there and wait for it to explode, even better. All right, got it? Good. So there you go, guys. These are different type of bottles that you can use right now that are completely discreet. You want to do something even easier? If you want somebody sweetened towards you, just grab a paper, write their name, date of birth if you have it, all the information that you want to put about that person, and you know what you're going to do it? Just put it in a jar with sugar and be done. Put it in the cover and leave it there. It is easy. It's not so hard to do these things. You have to have the right intentions and not even that much ingredients. These bottles are a point of concentration. Your energy is going to be concentrated in these bottles. It's very powerful, guys. You don't have to do something extremely elaborated in order to have amazing magic. If you're going to do a sour jar, make sure that you do it for the right reasons, not out of spite. If you have any questions, email me. layerofthewitch@yahoo.com, layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. Visit my website, but I'm definitely going to finish a blog on bottles, and I'm going to post it in there for you guys to get this information in writing. And, until next time, which is stay wicked and smart. Wicked and smart. Wicked and smart. Bye.